Hello everyone, my name is Swarupa Desai. I am a practicing patent and trademark attorney in Mumbai. Today we are going to see what are trademarks. In our day-to-day life, in our day-to-day business, we come across this term quite number of times. But what is this trademark? How it is used and how it is useful for our business? That we need to see. So let's get started. What is a trademark? A trademark is nothing else but a visual symbol, which could be a word, a fancy device, a signature, a three-dimensional sign, or a name, a label, numerals, monograms, or even combination of colors. Anything which is presenting your business to your customers, to the people, to the public at large, could be called as a trademark, provided that it is fitting into the definition of trademark. Now, there are various types of trademarks. What are they? One, marks for goods, trademarks for goods. If you're a trading person, you're selling your goods, then the marks adopted by you are trademarks for goods. Similarly, for services, they are trademarks for services. Collective marks. Collective marks are such which distinguish the geographical origin, material, mode of manufacture, or other common characteristics of goods or services of different enterprises using the collective marks. I'll give you a simple example. The Confederation of Indian Industry, that is CII, is a collective mark. Then the Association of CAs, Chartered Accountants, they have this logo, they have this device, CA, written in artistic way. That device mark is used by all the CAs of who are registered with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Okay. Now coming to the certification mark. Certification marks are the marks which are adopted for commercial products, which are usually called as marks of validity. The products are required to go through stringent tests, and then only they can adopt this mark. Now again, the examples I could give you are ISI mark, EG mark, hallmark for gold. All these marks are certification marks. Anybody cannot go and just get this mark, adopt this mark. There are some protocol. There is some protocol. There are some tests that are required to be performed when you get this mark. Then sound marks. Now all these marks till now what we have seen, they all are conventional trademarks, but sound mark is a non-conventional trademark. Okay. However, unlike device or word mark, though it is non-conventional, it performs trademark function uniquely identifying the commercial origin of the products or services. You may recall, in the year 2008, in India, Yahoo company Yahoo.inc was awarded the first sound mark, and similarly, the Indian company, the Indian entity ICICI Bank was awarded the first. It is the first Indian company to secure a sound mark. Coming to the smell marks, as the competition is increasing day by day, it is compelling the business world to be distinct, to stand out of the crowd, and to garner the consumers. Now, smell marks are not that prominent in India at this present moment, at this point of time. But slowly, gradually, definitely, we would have one or two in our shelves for the entity of smell marks. This is all you can say the pool of trademarks over here. You can see the word mark like Colgate, Castrol, Corona Extra. Then you can see the sign marks of McDonald's. Then you can see Mercedes-Benz, the emblem of Mercedes-Benz. Then there are various logos and devices. All these are well-known marks in the market. in the global market rather. Now there is one concept of trans-border trademark. The trans-border trademark is such that if a particular brand is popular in the country, and not only in the country but it is popular all across the globe, then that mark is considered as a trans-border trademark. Okay, LG is a well-known example. And then Nike is a well-known example. So all these brands, they are trans-border trademark. Why trademark? Somebody would come and ask me, why is it required to register a trademark? Registration of trademark, though trademark registration is not mandatory, but it is always advisable to go for a registration. Registration of trademark adds to the legality. Okay, it identifies the goods or services and its origin, and one can definitely distinguish between the original, the genuine service provider or goods provider. It guarantees, the trademark guarantees its unchanged quality. Then it advertises the goods and services. Definitely, when you are presenting your goods or services through a specific mark, a branding name or branding logo, or any presentation as a trademark, then definitely it will go in the public within the public at large, and people would understand, people would recognize you with respect to that name, that trade name. So it is a tool of advertisement. It creates an image for goods or services. Who must register a trademark? Any person who is a sole proprietor can go for a trademark. Any registered company, firm, trust can go for a trademark. To summarize, anyone or anything which is into a trading of products or services, they must file their trademark. They must apply for a trademark, for a valid trademark. Now we can see the examples again. The sign marks, as I said earlier: McDonald's, Facebook, Twitter, Nike. The words are there: Coca-Cola, Google. Letters are there: BMW, IBM. IBM is not a word mark; it is a letter mark. LG is there. Drawings: Starbucks coffee, which is a Tata Enterprise. It is a drawing, and it is whenever you see this drawing, you can see, yes, Starbucks is over here. Okay, so it is a correlatedness is the major function of any trademark. Okay, we just correlate it. Then there are emblems, like as I said earlier, Mercedes-Benz, CNBC Awaaz, CNBC channel is having their colorful logo, colorful device. So whenever we see this, we say, yes, this is the channel. So there are many examples of trademark. Trademark is a huge topic. It's a big topic. Slowly, gradually, people are getting aware of their business tools, business things, how to make propaganda of their business, and how to make people aware of the genuine products and services. Trademark makes it becomes an important part of a good business practice. So if you want to know more about trademark, if you want to understand what exactly it is and to know more about it, please feel free to contact me. My contact details are given over here. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Thank you.